What's up, guys? I hope you're all doing well, and thank you so much for popping into my review for Evil Dead Rise. This is the most recent Evil Dead film leading up to the new release coming out this week, Evil Dead Burn. I'm seeing the film tomorrow night. I'm very excited to talk about it, but this film is the second sort of reboot that this series got. 2013, they had a remake, reimagining, and now this film comes out 10 years later. And they're kind of giving the franchise a little more juice. Why not? And I don't like this movie as much as the first four films. I think the first three are the best. I think the remake was okay. And this film, I just think, is pretty average. And it tries for a lot of things. And really, what Evil Dead Rise is this family in this Los Angeles apartment, and they're on the top floor. And the junkie sister comes in because she's pregnant, and she's going to need to find a place to stay, but she's going to gotta reconcile with her sister. And at the same time, there's an earthquake. They find the Book of the Dead and its recordings, and guess what? The kid decides to play the record. And then the evil comes back and starts terrorizing this family, and it plays out basically how you'd expect. I found this film did really nothing inventive. The first three movies, for sure. The fourth movie had some good moments in the center of it, but this movie didn't really do anything inventive with the subject matter, the source material. I mean, when she has to scrape her with the cheese grater, she basically throws it right to her. She kicks the damn thing right to her. I saw you basically gave it to her. I don't know. There's just some average moments in this movie like that where it's like, wow, that's not a great scene. That's a weak scene. I think the creepiest part about this film, and when it works the best, is when they are using, I believe the actress's name is Alyssa Sutherland, when she gets possessed. Mommy's with the maggots now. I thought that was a great line, and it's the best line of the movie. And she's on the poster. She's the face of the film, and she's the creepiest part of it. But the junkie sister, I mean, the performance I thought was average. She's not great. She's not given a lot to do. By the end of the film, she's got one relative left. All the others are toast, and she's pregnant. So now she's got to be a mother to not only one, but two children, a mother figure to now this little girl, who was the smartest character of the entire film. I thought the apartment set piece, it just wasn't interesting enough. They could have done a lot more with the cinematography in this movie, and it just feels like they were checking boxes. The sound design is amped up, and this time it just doesn't work as well as it did before because you don't have as good a director. Lee Cronin, I am not a fan of this guy. The Mummy that came out this year, Lee Cronin's The Mummy, is one of my least favorite films of the year so far. I thought that was absolute trash. This movie's not trash, and I don't even think this is bad. It's just kind of mediocre. It's just kind of there. And with that, I'm going to give Evil Dead Rise a 3 out of 5 stars. I'm very middle of the road on it. And when I saw it the first time, I was the same. Very middle of the road on it. This one did not get better over time. But that opening sequence is the best scene of the whole entire movie. And the opening title, the text, yeah, that's all fantastic. But it's the rest of the film that just doesn't live up to that opening scene. For me, anyway. But this has like a kind of memento book ending. It ends with the girl getting possessed. We're going to see her in the beginning of the film. So the last time you see her is when she rises in the water and the title card is behind her. So I'm curious in the next movie, are they going to show what happened after that? We'll have to see. But I'm looking forward to Evil Dead Burn. My review for that and the live action remake of Moana is coming tomorrow night. And you guys can also come on back to the channel for a whole bunch of big reviews, including next Thursday's The Odyssey. And guess what else is celebrating a 15th anniversary? Well, before HBO takes on Harry Potter again, we're going to talk about the finale of the film franchise. The 15th anniversary of Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2, I'll be reviewing next Wednesday. So guys, that's been it for me. You can follow me on Twitter and or X at RyanKing72 and Instagram at KingOrises131. That's been it for me. Thank you so much for watching my review for Evil Dead Rise. And until next time, mummies with the maggots now. Over and out.
Will be